All right, hey guys, I'm here with my buddy Roger Lally. We're here at his office at If I Can Dream Foundation. They were cool enough to let us stop by. We're going to do our 3-question interview with him. We got to do a fishing show called Rates and Reels, by the way. Forgot to mention that. We caught a ton of fish. So this is the interview so you get to know Roger and what his foundation does. So hope you enjoy it. So we're here at Roger's office at If I Can Dream Foundation, and we got to do our 3-question segment, buddy.
Absolutely.
You ready?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
So before we get into it, though, like, what is your story, like your background here in Lee County?
How long do you have? I mean, it's
You got to keep
been
it
here a while.
30 seconds to a minute.
Well, let me start with, we've been here for a long time. My family's been here. I don't know as long as you guys, because isn't Nelson Road?
Well, let's not get into my
let's talk about me,
this is
not
about
you. Okay,
not me.
I mean, you told me to talk about you before this. Actually, I'm from Pine Island, 6th generation. Went to Pine Island Elementary School and moved to Fort Myers when I was in my 20s. Long time ago, about 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, 6th generation, born in Lee Memorial Hospital, grew up on Pine Island. My family was actually born on Caye Acosta. Used to have to get shipped or, took a boat out to the tip of Bokeelia to go to school. So long line of family here in Southwest Florida. Yeah.
Especially on Pine Island. Pine Island's so much different now too.
Absolutely, man. It's changed so much in I'd say the past couple of decades. I mean, so many people are moving to Southwest Florida. Why wouldn't you? It's beautiful. I mean, the beaches and the water and, the fishing. But, being a long time, Islander, it's changed for the good, but also you like to see that old school Pine Island where, you can go out on your boat and not see anybody else. But it's times have changed, and that's a positive too, because that means the economy is doing good.
All right, ready for the questions?
Yes.
All right, enough about you and your bio.
Yeah.
Let's get down.
You sure you don't want to talk about you? Or?
Yeah, I do, but we'll get past. If I Can Dream Foundation.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your nonprofit. What made you start it?
Actually, Timmy, it's changed courses so many times, I think, in the last 4 years. We started with a documentary because I'm not sure if you remember all those murders that were happening in Fort Myers. Very distraught by it, as I think we all were, and I was, how do we fix it? What do you do? Is police the answer? It's not always the answer, so you wonder, we have to take responsibility and get out there in the community, because I think, one policeman can do a lot, one community center can do so much more, so try to educate them. And we found out, just from talking to people, that it's been generations and generations of, poverty, not having the education that they deserve, or not getting the proper family values that you and I, took for granted. So we'd go out there and we'd try to educate the at-risk students to make sure that, they were growing up with that positive influence that they might not get in the household. So that's how we started. We did a documentary on it. It's called Do Hope. If you have time to go watch it, it's on our If I Can Dream Foundation page. It's about 15 minutes. It's real. It's tough to watch, but it is real. So kind of gets to the root of some of the issues that have caused that. And by all means, it's not fixed, but it's gotten a lot better, I think, in the last 5-6 years. We've done a good job, I think, acknowledging it and trying to get education more out to those students. And so we to this day still teach a lot of at-risk students. Then we kind of changed our focus. I wouldn't say 180. I'd say we've equally leveled the playing field for all students who we feel that don't get the fair opportunity in education. So we started working with students with disabilities, working in the school district with those students. And we actually, right now, we're in one of the biggest camps in Florida for students with disabilities for job readiness training, self-advocacy and things like that, how to fill out an interview, how to apply at jobs and things like that. So give them the best shot that they can to get a job. One important thing to note for all the employers out there watching, hiring someone with a disability, it's such a great thing for everybody, because you're giving someone an opportunity that might not have the opportunity on their own to get a job. But once you hire that employee, they're so much more likely to show up to work. They're so much more likely to do the job and do it right when they're there. And then on the other hand, the clients that work with these employers, 75% more likely to come back and do repeat business. So Publix is a great example. not only does Public have, obviously great customer service, and it's a great grocery store for all the communities in Florida, they also do a great job with hiring people with disabilities. So, but again, it's a business. Sometimes it's not all about, they're employing them because they're such a great business, which they are. They're also employing because they recognize the benefits that they get from it. They're getting great employees that are bringing clients in. I'm much more likely to shop at Publix than maybe the other supermarket because they give opportunities to individuals that wouldn't have that opportunity. We get funded from the state of Florida, vocational rehabilitation, 100%. We work very hard here, and we don't take donations, we don't take grants, so we try to show that work ethic, and we get paid to do it. So another thing that we do, not to drag on too long, is everyone that finishes our camp, every student that finishes our 80-hour free camp, we give a $250 gift card, and they use that gift card for purchasing school clothes, school supplies. Some kids even use it for food, because again, I know you're blessed to have a full pantry at home, Timmy. Some of us aren't. We're gonna go now. Okay. I'm just kidding, but some of us aren't. So and it's sad, but it's true. That some of these kids actually have to use that for food for their families. So we're happy to provide, and throughout the year we keep contact with some of those families that might have a hard time eating, and help to fill their pantry throughout the year. So don't call me.
Okay. Yeah. Glad I have a full pantry, Roger. All right.
It might be empty now. I don't know.
I get what you're saying. All right. So, second question: do you do steroids? Second question. You have a newborn son, right? Yeah. And has Down syndrome.
Yes.
And I want to know how has that changed you in your life?
That's actually a really good question. I get asked that a lot, and I'd say every time I answer it's different. So here's another different answer. It's honestly unbelievable. You run a foundation with people with disabilities, and you think you know it all. You think you've met every kid and every personality, and you think you're ready for it, because when we found out, we thought we were prepared because this is what we do. Well, you're never prepared. So it's been great. It's been awesome. It's been challenging. It's not easy for sure. I don't know if you know Finn. Well, Finn had heart surgery, open heart surgery when he was 1 year old. He's had, a couple other different surgeries, actually set up for surgery in another month. So it's been very challenging in that aspect, but the amount of love that he's brought to the family, and the way he's opened our eyes and like what really matters in life is been life-changing.
All right, third question. What changes would you like to see done in the Southwest Florida community?
I'd like to see a focus more on educating our kids, educating them on, occupational skills, trying to put that into schools a little bit more, and letting students know that you don't necessarily have to go to college. Not every kid goes to college to be successful. Yep. As you're a mortgage broker and you do very well, and you didn't need a master's degree to do it, and you're very good at what you do. So that's the only compliment.
Thanks, I appreciate that, Roger. It was nice coming from you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
it. Yeah.
Please continue.
Okay. It's just, I think in Southwest Florida in general, it's a trade industry. You can be a plumber and you can make a lot of money. You can go, you can be in construction and be very successful in life and not have a ton of school loans on your shoulders for the next 20 years, which makes it very difficult to continue and get married and grow a family when you have all that debt.
Housing, all that stuff.
Absolutely. So I'd like to see a focus more on that, and just let these kids know that you don't necessarily have to go to college to be successful, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you're not as good. There's a lot of people I know that didn't go to college and have a lot more money than I do, which isn't that much, but they're doing very well for themselves, because we all have different personalities, we all have different skills, and it doesn't necessarily always translate into the school books. So
yeah, most successful people I know didn't go to college, learn a trade, and they're either somewhat decent at marketing, but they're all hard workers, and they just put in their time
Yeah.
and they're killing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
College is not for everyone. Love that point.
Yes.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's coming for you too. And these guns you got, bro.
Hey, thank
Hey,
you.
so
Thank
this
you.
has been Roger Lally at If I Can Dream
Pretty
Foundation.
big too.
I know.
You got
I
some
like
pretty
it.
big guns too.
Yeah, I've been working out
I see that.
at the buffet. So, all right. Hey, so that was our 3 questions with Roger Lally at If I Can Dream Foundation. You ready to get back to the fishing show?
Absolutely, man. Let's do it.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Good
Thank you.
job.
Thanks for having me.